Hey, this is Matt. Once again, we're about to another review. There's another paid request, this time from Edward. Thank you so much for that. For those interested, requesting pretty much any type of videos or commentaries, reviews, topics, reactions, randomness, lists, whatever. Feel free to send them either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. I will try to get to them as soon as I can. And this is for episode 15 and 16 of South Park Season 2, which Edward has seems like he's been wanting to hear my opinion on. Thank you for that. I've said many times before, I'm not a big South Park guy. I will say these two episodes I didn't mind. I didn't hate them. There's been a couple of South Park episodes I haven't mind. Usually they're holiday portions. Like episode 15 of season 2 is another Halloween special. And the previous Halloween special is, I thought, one of the better episodes of this show. And this one, I like the idea. I mean, they do this whole thing, Spooky Vision, which I don't think was needed. I thought it was fucking stupid. So the whole episode, on each corner is Barbra Streisand's face, and that's Spooky Vision. So because they hate Barbra Streisand for whatever reason, I'm not a big Barbra Streisand fan. I'm just not. But I thought, I'm trying to get into the show, and I keep seeing these fucking Barbra Streisand faces, and I thought it was more distracting than funny. That's just me. But I thought there was some cleverness, other than that, to the episode. Like, it does this big deal where you think it's going to be about an alien, and an alien ship lands, and the alien comes out, and it immediately gets run over by the bus. It's like, it's not about that. I thought that was rather clever. You think it's going this way, and it goes this way. I thought that was nice. And then it's about a parallel universe that has come to South Park. So you have a good version of Cartman, who's got like a goatee and is nice and kind to everybody. I thought that was actually rather interesting. It was fun to see a nice version of Cartman. To the point I kind of wished he was still there after this episode. Again, it was kind of a fun, interesting addition. Now, of course, kids being confused. Wait a minute, that Cartman's nice, while this one is, if I had money, I wouldn't give it to you, assholes. And, fun comparison between the two. And the other part of the story is that Stan gets this goldfish, and the goldfish starts killing people. Because it's from an alternate evil dimension. So, just the whole idea of a goldfish killing people, and it does showcase for Kenny how it kills people. It's just pretty off-kilter and weird. That is kind of funny. The mom, of course, doesn't believe Stan. She believes it's her own son doing that, and she wants to hide the crimes for her son, even though he's like, I'm not doing it. One funny bit I will admit is that the cop, I forgot his name now. He was in one of the other, he's been quite a few episodes I've reviewed. He was the center of an episode where he didn't know how to read. I forget his, I think he starts with a B, Officer Broadberry. I forgot his name. The mom ties him up in the basement and has no pants. And later on, the dad asks her, how come he has no pants? Why do you take off his pants? And he keeps asking, she doesn't answer. I thought that was actually pretty damn funny. You can, I guess, figure out in your mind why she did that. And then you have the pets destroy the whole town, and the only sad thing in a way is that they're sending them back to the other universe, and they accidentally send the wrong Cartman because the asshole Cartman lied. It's not that I want the asshole Cartman to leave. Actually, I think that would have been funny. It would have been funny to see what the asshole Cartman would have done in the evil dimension. And maybe have like a follow-up episode. Or have evil Cartman in the evil dimension and see how that works out for a bit. And having the two Cartmans where I thought was like a fun different dynamic for the show, at least for me. It seems like this is the type of show that, I mean, Kenny's always alive to the next fucking episode. I thought, just send Cartman to the evil dimension. Maybe see a little bit about how the evil Cartman deals with the other, goatee kids of Stan and Kyle. And, the next episode they won't explain, right? Just like they don't explain how Kenny is always alive. So, I think it would have been more fun if they actually did send their Cartman back to the evil world. Just a little nitpick. But overall, fun episode. Interesting ideas. Quirky ideas. Like I said, the whole spooky vision was just pictures of Barbra Streisand. I'm like, again, it's them being pissed at someone, putting in their show. They'd be like, oh, I guess it's funny because they hate Barbra Streisand. I'm like, I don't give a shit what you hate. Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Whatever. Now, episode 16, it's a Christmas episode where the kids are going to go to Eric Cartman's grandma in Nebraska. Stan's not allowed to go. He decides to go anyway. And like I said, Cartman is one of the more interesting, fun characters on the show with the way the voice is done and how his mom is always so nice and sweet to him and how that kind of comes out of Cartman. Like the two of them are singing songs while the kids in the back are just miserable. The transition from the snowy Colorado to Nebraska is just wheat fields, apparently, that the show says just wheat fields. And then seeing Cartman's family, his grandma, his grandpa, and just how similar they are to Cartman. No, dog, this is my Popeye. And the gist of the episode is that one of Cartman's uncles escapes from prison, along with his prison buddy, which is Charlie Manson. And they go there, and pretty much Charlie Manson learns the meaning of Christmas, and meanwhile, Charlie Manson takes the kids to the mall because they think Mr. Hanky is there, but it's people, of course, in costumes selling stuff, and the kids riot and get pissed off. And again, Charlie Manson finds the meaning of Christmas and gives a speech to Stan and singing Happy Holidays, and then they visit him in prison. It's a bit of a weird thing. On one hand, it's meant as a joke, it's meant as parody, it's meant as satire. On the flip side, though, I just wonder, like, if any relatives of Charlie Manson's family saw this. Well, that I worded that wrong. Charlie Manson's victims, if any of their family saw this, be a bit kind of weird. Like, hey, my family member died because of Charlie Manson and his group. Now he's on this cartoon wishing people happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. Bit weird, a bit. That's why it kind of gave me not sure how I feel. Again, it's meant to be silly and goofy, and it was silly and goofy. Kind of that reaction, but it's like, that's part of the point. That it's supposed to be so ridiculous and so stupid, but it's kind of weird. I don't know how. Even right now, I don't know how I feel about it. Which maybe that's one of the points that they're trying to make the viewer have. I would say I like the previous Christmas special better than this one. But yeah, I didn't think this was bad or anything. Like, it's interesting to see Eric Cartman's family and how similar they are to Cartman. So you can kind of see how Cartman became who he is. And then sort of the Christmas versions, like of the Grinch, but it's Mr. Hanky is so popular now, so a lot of the Christmas, like there's a version of the Grinch, but with Pooh, if you're into that type of humor. I did, Pooh's funny, yeah. Oh, Kenny died in episode 15 by the fish grabbing him and killing him in the fish tank. This one, you think Charlie Manson will kill him. He doesn't. It's the cops who do. And Kenny comes out with a white flag and the cops shoot him. And they don't give a shit. I guess if the idea of Charlie Manson singing Happy Holidays tickles your funny bone, there you go. To me, I'm kind of in between. Like, not sure how I feel. Like, should I laugh at this? I don't know how else to explain it. But, yeah, I would say of the two episodes, I liked the Halloween one better. Music-wise, I mean, they do a decent enough job giving a holiday feel to the episode 16, the Christmas one. Animation-wise, it's paper cutting up, putting together. I guess you could call they're consistent on that manner. And I really don't know what else to say. I don't really know what else to mention. It's not really a lot of deep thoughts for a South Park episode, at least not to me. Other than that, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye bye.